G'day and welcome to Bikes and Bits 1000. Today we're talking about comfort while riding your motorbike. So as mentioned, talking about comfort when riding a bike. As you know, I've got my Ninja1000SX, great bike, but I'm just actually finding it probably a little bit less comfortable to ride than it used to be. Mainly probably because I'm getting on a little bit older now, and just the lean over, whilst it's not extreme like a super sport of some kind, any of those GSXRs or R6s or the like, both of which I've had in the past, quite a lent over. The Ninja's obviously much more upright, but I'm just wishing it was a little bit more upright. So I've ended up purchasing some, doing a bit of research into it. Handlebar risers. So purchased these. These actually came from the UK. I think they're about $230 odd landed. So we're going to be installing these on the bike. So the idea is the clip-ons will come off, and this will then go back on, and then the clip-on sits on here, so it gives us a bit of a height adjustment. So let's head up to the bike. So here we've got the clip-ons, and what we're actually going to be doing is removing this bolt here. Don't know if there's another one on the side. There might be another one on the side down there. Oh, yep, we can see it through there. So that's got to come out as well. Then this whole clip-on comes off, and then the riser then goes back on there, and then this goes on back. Now, one thing that I've been told is I'll lose my adjustment here, because obviously I won't be able to access it. So, just interrupting this, as you'll see later, I'm actually incorrect in saying that you lose the adjustment. You can still actually adjust the front suspension, as you'll see later on. Alright, back to the video. To be honest, I've had this bike for 4 years, and I've never adjusted the suspension. I ride it on the road, I don't take it on the track. It's kind of just worked for me, coming out of stock. Have had mechanic adjust my rear, but I've never done the front, so I'm not really going to be losing anything, I think. If it's something you do adjust regularly, something to think about. Now, I was going to make a marking for the alignment, but I just noticed the actual standard clip-on, you can see the gap there, and then also down there where it clips onto the triple clamp, is it? Oh, whatever it's called. Anyway, and also the riser's got one there too. Now, there is a left and right of these, so make sure you're using the right one. So it comes with both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these... this bolt, it's only the one bolt. That bolt isn't for the clip-on. So there's that one, and then that one we got to take off. That one, I think it's that one. Where'd it go? Yeah, that's it. So I'm just taking this side bolt off, and you'll notice my spanner here is very close. It's pretty much touching the brake reservoir. So depending on the size of your the spanner you're using, this one. Got them all over the shop today. You may need to take the brake reservoir off, which is only one bolt down there. So I'll just keep going on and take this part off. Actually going to take the brake reservoir off. It's just going to be easier to get to that bolt there, and also when putting on the new one, I think it's just going to make it easier. So I'm just going to undo this, just there. Okay, that bolt's out. You can see this is loose, so that's fine. There's no problem there. Interesting to note, bolt's got red Loctite on it, so make sure I put Loctite on the other one. Now we're just going to take this bolt off here. Okay, that bolt's out, and you can see that is now loose. Let even just come, oh look, it's coming straight off. Alright, I'm going to take that off. Be careful though when you take it off. there are still a buttload of wires connected and cables, so you don't want to damage anything. Let's take that off now. Okay, you see that's off there. I'm holding this, I don't want to drop it. Have to figure that out. I'll get the other piece on shortly, the riser. Okay, so I've got that mounted now, and I've been told that the cables don't need an extension. They all do look a little tight, but having said that though, these are all electricals, so that's not an issue. That one's obviously the brake. I just have to make sure they're not too tight, but I've got to tighten this up first. Also of note, I took the little black plug out, so I don't know if that can fit in there. Oh, it can. How about that? So I was wrong about that not having adjustment to the suspension. So you can actually still adjust it. As I said, I've never done it, but the option's actually there, so I stand corrected. That's pretty cool. So I've read other reviews where people are saying it's blocked off, but clearly it's not. So they must have thought about that. Alright, now I'm going to tighten this up. So tighten up the bolts here, tighten up that one. I'll have to check the torque specs as well, obviously. So I'll get that happening, but I'll start on that. One thing I forgot to mention, obviously the bolt that was in here with the risers now not going to fit. So the actual kit comes with these two replacement bolts, so one for each side. So that will just go in like that. So, and obviously get tightened up. Oh, and I'm going to put Loctite on it too, forgot about that. Alright. So this is from the workshop manual. It's actually the slightly earlier version, 2017 to 2020, but it's the same thing. So you'll see bolt 3 and bolt 4 are the ones we want. And you'll also notice 3 has the L, which means it has to have Loctite. And the actual settings, if I come down to here, so 3 is 10 Newton meters, or 31 inch-pounds, and number 4 is 25 Newton meters, or 18 foot-pounds. So I use Newton meters normally, so that's the torque settings. Okay, so I'm going to put some blue Loctite, which is the non-permanent one. Put that on the ends, and then we'll seat that bolt in. Okay, I've got the torque wrench now set to 10 Newton meters for this bolt, so we'll put this in. Okay, and these ones are going to be set at 25 Newton meters. This one, and that one. Okay, so this is now done, attached. Got the black plastic cap in there. Bolts are all done. You can see that's also lined up the whole way through. There's a bit of movement here on the cables, which is good. It goes lock to lock. It's fine. So that's that side. Now I'll go to the left side. I won't take you through the whole process, only because it'll be the same. So I'll just skip to the main parts. Okay, I've got that one off. Now I'll put the riser on. And there's the left hand one installed. Just notice those cables have been rubbing up there, but that's just normal, I think. So I'm just going to put the cap on. You can definitely see a difference. The actual handlebars too are sort of swept back a little bit more. I think that's just the height bringing it up. So they've gone on very easily though. So I've just had a sit on my bike. Definitely noticed the difference. Feels much more relaxed, which is fantastic. It's a really nice design actually. Just, I mean, yeah, you can tell it's not factory, but I reckon if someone was looking at this that didn't know otherwise, they wouldn't know any different. So very impressed with the finish. It looks great. So I'll have to go for a ride and test it out, but I reckon it's going to be good. Thanks for joining me on this video though. If you like this sort of content, like, subscribe. Try and put videos up when I'm doing work on the bike. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Cheers.